Hey, what's going on, traders? My name is Mick, and I am posting my day trading journey right here on YouTube with complete transparency and honesty. And today I lost $300, which very easily could have been close to 750, 800, maybe even 1,000 lost today. Kind of a dumb day overall. My first trade of the day, I ended up going down $750. That was partly because I accidentally clicked the sell button twice, which I seem to be doing that a lot lately. So I ended up going in short 6 contracts instead of 3. And then at the same time, I was also going against the short-term trend, and I was I've been scalping and I've been having a lot of success with scalping, but on this particular trade here, I ended up not scalping, and I gave it a lot of room. I had a couple of pieces of confluence that allowed me to do that I felt comfortable doing that. One of which was I had a Fibonacci retracement level from here to what am I doing here? Here to that's not what I want to do. I had a Fibonacci retracement level from here to here, and I used these a couple of days today, and what I was looking at, my first trade was roughly around like 1 o'clock, and so what I was looking at here was I had this trend line. Let me zoom out a little bit more so that trend line is a little better. So I had this trend line here, which, for the most part has actually been supporting, the price action for a while. And we actually broke below it, and it's been acting as resistance for a little bit. So that's kind of what I was viewing, this trend line to act as resistance here. And so I ended up, basically trying to go short right here. As we were approaching 78.6% on the Fib retracement line, and the additional confluence was this trend line. So I had pretty high conviction on this particular trade, and that's why I stuck in. And I had, I realized I had 6 contracts, and I said, you know what, I feel good about it. And at the same time, right, we're in a short-term uptrend here, so I thought it was a good decision, but in hindsight, obviously not. And what I ended up doing the rest of the day was kind of fighting back to get a lot of those profits back. And I think by around here, I actually was down, I think like $75. So after this win, I had a couple of pretty short scalps. Nothing crazy. This was obviously a pretty decent trade here. I caught a lot of the momentum here right before that kind of took off. Sold that for a large chunk of it. And this was, what time were we looking at? Around 2 o'clock. So still trending upwards, and really right at the end of that trend. I want to say, I hate that I'm catching the end of these moves, but I still am glad I'm able to actually come back and make some money here. My next couple of trades, small ones, again, I'm trading 3 contracts here, so I took a quick short. Again, this was a momentum trade right after, because this is the trade I took here, $480 trade. Another quick momentum scalp here. Really nothing to write home about. Another momentum trade as we keep dropping down here. At one point, I had let a little bit of profits on the table here. At one point, I think I was up 250 or 300. Definitely wish I could have had a better exit. But what can you do about it? I took a $375 loss. At this point, I started to feel like I was over trading. I had come back from, being down $750 to being down only $75. So I did a really great job getting my money back and going back to like my roots, so to say, which is like quick scalps, get in, get out. No need to hold for very long. I'm still doing this evaluation. And then I do a couple of trades. This one hurt. this one hurt a good bit because I got in pretty much right at the bottom here, and then it went in the opposite direction pretty quickly, and I was just again, I was holding on to it, kind of like that first trade that I shouldn't have. And then I had one last trade at the very end of the day. This was, I want to say, at 4 o'clock today, or at like right before the day ended. I caught a little bit of the end of this candle, and as soon as it started to come back down, I just scalped another $150. So at the end of the day, yeah, I lost 300 today. Not the end of the world. I've had a couple of green days. We can look at the calendar. So I've had three green days in a row, 375, 150, and 338. So a $300 loss isn't the end of the world for me. I'm still, if I win 3 days around these prices and I can keep my risk to reward roughly the same as these days, then I should, in theory, be profitable. But we'll see how that works. Otherwise, I have been trying to work on my fair value gap placements, still using some trend lines, trying to keep things relatively simple. I have some Fibonacci retracement levels, just trying to, using the Fib levels more as just like keeping an eye on where things are turning around, what percentages they're turning around, how far the retracements are coming back, and using that just as another level of confluence for all this other stuff. Otherwise, that's all I have for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.